Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Hi, Faye. How are you? Hi, Honey. Hello, Mads. Hi, Nat. Hi, Kobe. You like the new overlays, Honey? Thank you. Still a work in progress, but it's getting there. I do think they have potential to be much better, for sure. Aoife, you've never been so early before. Well, I appreciate the earliness. Crystal Monsters and Mo and Charlie. Hi, or hello. She brought a book. How are you doing today? Where's my cat? My cat is outside currently. I was blasting the AC in here. And yeah, it works better when the door's closed. So I usually keep the door closed at the start of the stream. And then when the AC loses the battle to the heat, I will have the door open. After that. You're good, thanks. What have I been up to? Just chilling. Had quite a lazy morning. Which is sometimes what you need, right? What about you, Faye? Hi, Kendall. How are you? Hi, Bella. Had Nat already? Yeah, Nat had said hi. Hi. Latora, you hope I'm well. Yeah, I think I am past. I think I'm past my bug now. Just a little bit Emmy worn out, but managing. Also, apologies if I end up looking behind me a bunch today. The wind is very strong here. Britain is blowing a storm, and because I've got the window open for venting the aircon, the pressure in here is making the door shake. You were on Discord and saw the link. Usually you see me on TT first. Interesting. Interesting that you get the link from TT before you get my one, Aoife. Curious. Nat, you were too bored with making dinner, so you did a terrible thing and ordered takeaway. An Algerian burger. Nice. Yeah, I was the same yesterday. Sometimes takeaways just hits the spot. You've been turning on my past lives from YT while falling asleep. Thank you, I think. I'm just so boring, I'm sending you to sleep. You're welcome. Just Netflix and food and stuff. That sounds chill, Faye. Latora is... it's blustery there too. Blew the rocking chairs over. You move some of your plant pots to shield them from the wind. Yeah, I get that. Last time our weather was this bad, we had a bunch of trees like near-ish to the house that broke in the wind. Kendall, you're okay? Just having a cozy PJ day with the kids. Nice. Cozy PJ days are the best. If it's getting windy for you too, but not too bad. Good. Bookish Hobbit. Or Candy, what would you like me to call you? Good morning. Takeaway is never terrible. Oh, hard disagree. Takeaway can be terrible. Like, having takeaway because you fancy takeaway isn't terrible. But there are some takeaways that are just bad. Hi, Anko. How you doing today? Good grief, that was loud. Oh, and the notification has not come through. Huh? I mean, the sound came through, but I can't see it. And also my music has stopped. Is the stream still going? Yeah, the stream's still going. Huh? That was weird. Like, everything broke. Okay, I think we're back. You have Jack on YouTube and watching me on TT. I appreciate that. Candy is fine. Hi, Candy. But yeah, Ollie, thank you for the 5 months for the resub. Good grief, 5 months. Why did you guys see the notification for Ollie? Because it came up in my mini feed, but I didn't see it on the screen. Maybe I was just blind. You're already doom scrolling on TikTok when I go live. Good. Instead of boring, maybe I make them feel calm enough to... Yeah, I know. I'm just messing that. Nothing worse than getting a disappointing bad takeaway. Yeah, for sure. It popped up very shortly. Yeah, it just feels like it... Wait, I think I can just rerun... Huh. Wait, so if I do a normal... I was going to say if I do a normal notification, does that work? But that is now just not coming through at all. Weird. Candy, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Thank you for the rose as well. Yeah, now the normal notifications aren't coming through, so... Apparently it's just having a bit of a day. Oh, there you go. So that one worked. Okay, so it's just the resub notification is just wrong. More things for me to fix. You saw it in chat. Thank you. How are you doing today, Ollie? Sorry, I missed you amongst all of that nonsense. Also, if you put a message with it, I don't get the messages. Oh, it snuck up. Yeah, it really does. I'm surprised how long some of you have been here for. It's very cool. Yeah, just doubling up notifications now. They're very delayed. I wonder why. I wonder if there's a way I can change that, make them faster. You're tired and have to go to the dentist soon. Do you not enjoy the dentist, Ollie? Where's Arthur? He's outside. Nah, he's just chilling. They're still booting up for the week. Yeah, exactly. 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 Do I use Streamlabs? Yeah, I use Streamlabs. Oh, thank you for the compliment on my beard and hair. I feel scruffy today. I was in a bit of a rush, but thank you. Who enjoys the dentist? I wouldn't say that I enjoy the dentist, but I don't mind the dentist. I know lots of people really don't, though. Hi, Rue. How you doing today? Thought of them digging around in your mouth just to be told they're perfectly fine is... Yeah, that's fair. It is frustrating when you go to the dentist and they're just like, yep, everything's fine. Pay me the money, please. Streamlabs is great. You managed to set up your Twitch when you're ready to stream. Nice. Yes, I would recommend Streamlabs, particularly if you plan on multi-streaming. It makes multi-streaming very straightforward. I'm alright, thank you, Rue. Yeah, bit exhausted, but otherwise alright. I have been enjoying working. Oh, I left my laptop next door. I've been enjoying redrawing some of the kitties from the kitty collector thing on Discord in preparation for potentially making just a little for fun game from them. And it's cool. It's cool seeing them. I did a very much overkill animation of Tibbs, like kind of dance walking, which some of you will have seen me streaming, because I think I was streaming drawing it on Sunday. But yeah, I decided not to go with those ones for the game. But it's been really cool. It's been really cool drawing like a full body version of all the kitties. How was everyone's weekend? My weekend was all right. I was catching up on housework. Having been ill for a couple of weeks, I was a little behind. But otherwise, good. You just need confidence. You stream on TT, but Twitch scares you. There's no reason to. I think you should always just do the things that you enjoy doing on stream and talk as if people are watching. Do what you enjoy, talk as if people are watching. The rest of it will happen naturally. Good afternoon, Leah. How are you doing today? The Sassy Tibbs bum wiggle. Yeah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Wonder how easy would it be for me to show it on stream. Probably relatively. I add a window capture. Hey, Sprite. Oh, of course it's obnoxiously huge. This is the Tibbs wiggle. He's very cute. But that's not the version that I'm going to use for the characters. This is the version. One sec, let me show you. Oh wait, I'm still covering my face. One sec. Wait, that was wrong. How do I do this? Like that. There you go. So yes, I am getting myself distracted. Don't worry. Okay, so this was the original one. This is the one that's in the Discord, right? And then this is the proposed. So I was trying to keep it kind of vaguely the same. I just kind of fixed the color palette, and yeah, made them full-bodied. So the face is like the exact same size, pretty much the same proportions. You stream on Twitch as well, Candy. Nice. What do you stream? That's a wobble if ever you've seen one. Yeah. It was supposed to be him walking, but like the more I did it, the more like, do you know what I mean? He's doing a little wobble. Like fluid cat. You'll be back in a little bit. You're just taking Weasley in for his checkup. Oh, fingers crossed he's all okay, Luna Moon. But yeah, so this is what I was doing on Sunday in the Discord. I do like the new Tibbs. I've drawn a couple of the new ones. We've got Luna. So you can see like doing them this way also gives me a bit more opportunity for like giving them different body shapes. And Taco, obviously. I'll leave the rest of them as surprises, but you can see these three. So Taco's a bit chonk. Luna's a bit more, I don't know, live. And then Tibbs is just Tibbs. Tibbs be Tibbs. You stream Disney Dreamlight. Oh, I've heard really good things about Disney Dreamlight. I've never actually played it. Tales of the Shire. Is that the new one that's like building Hobbiton? Because I absolutely loved the concept of that. But so many of those games just end up falling really short or end up being like pay to win, pay to play, etc. I didn't want to just buy it straight off the bat without getting some reviews first. Luna Moon, it's for after his teeth to see if he can have hard food again. Oh, nice. Okay. Hopefully, then he won't have to sleep with an eye open. Sim. You've heard a lot of people hating Tales of the Shire and refunding it. Oh no. Low stakes, comfy game. Yeah, see, that seems like what I want. I mean, basically what I want is Sims, but in Hobbiton, right? Also, why am I still showing the cat stuff? Get rid of the cat. I thought you guys might appreciate to at least see Tibbs. Good old Tibbs. I don't even know where I got the name Tibbs from, but Tibbs is just now the default kitty. Where did Tibbs come from? Tibbs is such a weird name. You want to stream Quarantine Zone when it gets released. Oh, so another thing that I would mention when you're starting out streaming is if you intend to be a variety streamer and play lots of different games, play lots of different games. If you intend to be a streamer who does the same kind of thing, then stick to that, because you will build an audience that expect something. So, for example, I play Sims all the time. If I suddenly played Grand Theft Auto, a lot of people would just be like, no, this isn't for me, because that's not what they expect. Whereas if I played a different game every week, people would know that that's what the situation is. You know what I mean? So kind of have a little bit of a think about what sort of thing you would like to do and then stick with that. Long term, you don't have to do that, but when you're starting out, it's much harder to pick up an audience when the audience doesn't know what to expect. Having been through starting streaming a few times, would recommend. Plum Lace. Hi, nice name. How you doing? Welcome to the community. You've got a little character you can customize on the screen if you'd like. I just dropped the link. Kendall, you want to predominantly play Sims. You didn't want to be horror, but you're a scaredy cat. So you can play whatever you want. Kendall, it doesn't matter what you're playing. If you're enjoying it, people will enjoy you enjoying it. But what I was meaning is, like, don't play Sims solidly for 2 months and then start playing a different game every week and expect it not to affect your numbers, particularly when you're starting out. So if people are expecting one game and you suddenly swap away from that game, it can be harder to grow that way. It also works the other way around. If you play a different game every day, so say you streamed 7 days a week and you played a different game every day, and you do that for a month, and then suddenly you're just like, okay, I'm going to play Sims and only Sims from now on, you'll have the exact same problem. So it's worth having a think about. It's okay. I mean, all of this is just like playing the odds, as it were, because realistically, it's streaming. You can do whatever you want and make it work. Just as a sweeping generalization, these are rules that make it easier to get off the ground, which is the hardest bit. Making it to, is it 4 concurrent or 5 concurrent? Is the kind of the big goal. Like once you hit that mark, it's a bit easier to get the ball rolling. Andy, you're still a small-time streamer, but the past few months you've gained more new followers. Excellent. I'm glad to hear, Candy. I'm sure you'll do great. And people always love cozy streamers, so... H, is this a real live? No, I am an animatronic controlled by an AI cat. Apparently. What brings you to our little corner of the internet, Plum Lace? Yeah, we will be playing some Sims. For anyone that is new here, I do my stream in like just less than an hour segments, and I take a little break at the end of each hour. Hydrate and stretch and stuff. The first section of the stream is chat and catch up and everything, and then I play Sims for the rest of the stream. Arthur is the AI that controls me, the animatronic. Yeah, apparently. Read the song name as Cosby for a moment. Yes, it's cozy. Cozy. Do you have a setup video on your page? You like the look of my camera. So my camera is a Sony Alpha 6400. This is just room lighting and one very gentle softbox. That's it. There's no fancy lighting in here. It's a cheap softbox that I've put a cheap diffuser on and a grid diffuser on top of that. Just so that, yeah, it's not quite as brightening the room as much as possible. Kurt will tell you your streams are chaotic. You're very loud, cracking jokes, very opposite to yours. But if that's you, then absolutely do that, Kendall. Like, what people click with on streams is when people are enjoying themselves. So If that is you, if that is how you are, and that is what you like, do that. Be that. People connect better with people who are just being their best self. So, Plum Lace, you are a Sims 4 modder. Love watching Sim streams while you're working. Nice. What sort of mods do you make? You're gonna hate me, but I don't play with mods. Sorry. Candy, you need to invest in a new camera, but you did get a new mic for your birthday. Very nice. Yes, a new microphone is more important than a new camera. Pro tip for anyone doing audio, video work, like social media stuff. I mean, it's really more directed at professionals, but almost always audio quality is more important than video quality. Thanks for answering, of course. That's what I'm here for, here to chat. Yeah, I mean, for the longest time, the camera that I'm using for the cat cam was my camera for the whole time that I streamed the first time round. So you absolutely can do well without an expensive camera. Particularly if you're gaming. Yeah, if you're doing something like just chatting, then obviously, like, you know, your face is larger on the screen. So either a slightly better camera or a cheap camera, but invest in setting up good lighting. That doesn't mean you need expensive lighting, but a good lighting setup on a cheap camera can look really good. Know this as well, his camera quality. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, as long as people can see you, it doesn't really matter the quality. Some people like it, some people don't care. How long have I been streaming for? This time round, coming up for 7 months. Yeah, coming up for 7 months. 6.5 so far. You can get good quality equipment without needing to spend a fortune. Yeah. Yeah, so in more instances than not, you can get 8 or 9 out of 10 for quality, paying, like, I mean, arbitrarily use pounds, say. You know, if you're looking for a microphone, you can get a 9 out of 10 microphone for £100, £80. To go up to that 10 out of 10, you're looking to spend 500-600 minimum before you'll notice an improvement. Same with cameras. You can get a decent camera for under 100, and then in order to get something that's better than that, you're spending hundreds on a camera. So really think about where you're fussed about spending the money. Because yeah, cheap webcam, cheap microphone. Like, if you're gaming, people are there for the game, you know. Hi GC, how you doing today? Oh, did you mean how long have I been streaming today, Saskia? I've been streaming for half an hour ish. What lighting do I have? As I said, it's just the room lighting. Right, let me show you. If I turn, okay, so this is the room. So quite a warm room. And then a singular diffused softbox just in front of me. That's it. Camera's autofocused. The depth of field is really narrow, which is why my background's blurred out, so I can show you. See? Everything blurs out. You make gameplay mods mostly. Do tell, Plum. I'm very curious. I've never got into making mods for Sims, but I'd be curious. What programming language is it usually done in? Things to spend the money on in your eyes: the camera, the screen, and the base unit. The other things you don't need to be pricey. So if you have an existing gaming setup, so you have headphones and you have a computer that works, honestly, 720, 30 frames a second, relatively low quality, absolutely fine. You don't need a big computer. If you're going to invest in anything for streaming, usually I would recommend a slightly better CPU over a better graphics card, but to each their own. A cheap webcam and an okay mic. The one thing I would recommend if you're buying stuff new is don't cheap out on a mic. Don't get like a £20, £30 mic. Something like the Blue series, the Yetis, the Snowballs, they're under £100, and honestly, without spending crazy money on something like this, they will do. They're like 9 out of 10 of this. Easily 9 out of 10 of this, and a fraction of the price. If you're going to invest in anything, mic. Nothing worse than super high quality gameplay and all you can hear is, you know, that horrible static. No one wants that. Using a 10-year-old Blue Snowball. Yeah, exactly. Blue are a really good company for getting that 9 out of 10 quality for a fraction of the price. Like, it's 9 out of 10 quality for like 2 out of 10 price is really good. They've got a really nice balance between quality and price. Lots of friends use them. There's also, if you want a little bit more money, Audio Technica have one called an AT2020. It varies in price. It can be 70, 80. I've seen it go up to about 120, so it fluctuates quite a lot. But that is, I would say, to the majority of people, indistinguishable from this. So it's a tiny bit better than the Blue series. Just worth knowing. A lot of people aren't aware of it. Benita Tails, hi. How you doing? Yes, it is afternoon. Thank you for the hydrate, Benita. Saskia, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? I don't think I actually asked. Hi Noodle, I appreciate the okay. Alex, thank you for the follow. Python scripting and XML. Interesting. I haven't done Python in wow. Like 15 years. So is there an existing, sorry, I'm just nerdy with this stuff. Is there an existing like modding infrastructure, like a library? Like, are you doing everything from scratch, or is there something you can hook into? You have a question. Does anyone have an issue with City Living where festivals glitch the game? Not for me yet, Marie. Kendall, you opened a box of 12 chicken dippers and there were only 11. Oh no. Clearly just means you're going to get 13 in the next one. That's how that works, right? I haven't done Python in 15 years. Yeah? Wait. Yeah, probably. How old do you think I am? Always love this game, right? You bought City Living, so I hope not. I'm sure it's fine. I mean, all of the mods have some problems, right? $11 is actually a special number for you, so it's very... Oh, nice. 82, clearly 82. 24, 20... You really think I'm 24, Rue? I mean, it's very sweet, but no. 30 is closer. Millie Jane, hi, how you doing today? Anything is possible from 20-ish to 30-ish. Becca, you'd say 26, 27. You're guessing 30 to 35. Oh, Faye, you would not believe the ages that people genuinely guessed when I either didn't have a beard or had like stubble. I'm very much over 26. 20 years with 15 years coding experience. Are you hiring for jobs? I always love that. It's like, must be 18 with 20 years of programming experience. It's like, 29, that's closer. I mean, lots of you know how old I am. Yes, I am in my 30s. Amanda. Also, did you say hi and I missed you saying hi, or was that your first comment? I feel terrible if I missed you coming in. I'm so bad at missing people coming in, I'm sorry. You said you were 32, but you got the numbers the wrong way around. Ah, so you're a youngin' still. Am I a programmer? Yeah, Plumlace. I made these little things on the bottom of the screen. I have a silly little game on Steam. Forever making more weird projects. 60 in the brain, 12 in the face. That sounds weird. And 12 punches in the face. I feel like that's what I need at this point to wake up. I need to drink more boost juice, that's what I need to do. Irving, thank you for the follow. What game do I have on Steam? It's called Samley's Merge. It's just a fun little puzzle game, I guess. Which flavor are we having? Mango. We're having mango because I ordered so many. Yeah. We have a couple of flavors here that are fairly easy to get hold of. But the majority of flavors you either need to pick up from a supermarket, which is effort because you have to go to the nice ones, the big ones, and they're always a drive away, or you order online. And when you order online, we have a weird thing where packs of 4 are usually about £1.50 per can. All of the other ones, like 12s and 8s, 6, 18, like all the other weird sizes, are usually £2 plus per can. And then you get the packs of 24 that are usually about £1.20 per can. And that was the only one they had in stock. So I gambled, having not had the sugar-free mango, on 24 mango. So got a mango energy drink for days. If I shave, I look 12. You guys have seen me without the beard, right? You feel better, you're 33, and you thought you were one of the oldest here. Snap. You think late 20s to 30s are one and the same. Hi, Lafty, how are you? How much money on stream to make me shave? Nope. Not happening. No, whenever, the only times I ever actually get rid of my beard is when I've had a bad patch of trick. Yeah, feel free to check it out, Candy. It's like £2. It's not an expensive game. Yeah, you guys have seen me without a beard, right? I'm sure I showed you a photo a while ago. When was the last time? What are we? 25, so it must have been the end of last year. I think maybe. Thank you very much for the follow. How are you doing today? Yeah, I think since I grew a beard for the first time, I have maybe clean shaven twice. So I've gone short a few times, but I think I've only clean shaven twice, and both times were because I had a really bad episode of Trick. And I know a lot of people don't notice, and a lot of people are like, oh, even if you do notice, it's really not that bad, and blah, blah, blah. But I notice, which stresses me out / makes me more anxious, which then makes the trick worse. So it's just easier to just shave it off, start again, try and reset the countdown, as it were. Oh, I've got a different picture of me with no beard. Do you want to see a picture of me with no beard? You discovered your love of cozy gaming during COVID. Oh, that's really sweet. Show us beardless. You can't just look away, Bella. Look away. Hi, look on the Red app. How you doing today? Trichotillomania, compulsive hair pulling. It's stress anxiety response is why I have little patches here and here. The mental health mod. Ooh, that sounds interesting. If you wanted to share your mods and stuff, Plum, we have a Discord, and it's got a self-promotion section in it. Feel free to post in that. Shannon, thank you for the follow. Yes, I will be playing FuffZero. I just have a bit of a chat at the start of the stream. Okay, for anybody that doesn't want to see Beardless Sam, look away. Are you ready? Beardless Sam with glasses, so that it's a bit more of a straight comparison for comparison. So this was October last year for comparison. Are you ready? Are you ready? Babyface. I think the one that I showed on stream previously was without glasses, was this one. Which I think was taken like 2 days apart. Yeah. Jeffrey Dahmer, thank you, so kind. You have the same for your eyebrows. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Becca. But yeah, for anyone that's kind of new-ish here, I will talk about my health problems and emotional problems and all the rest of it. I think it's important to be honest about this stuff. You destigmatize it, gives it less power, you know? You're starting a company, do you know of any logo designer? Try Fiverr. Try Fiverr if you're looking for a cheap logo, but what I would highly recommend is being very careful and checking the fine print, because there is now a tendency for people to sell AI content and hide the fact that it's AI content. So I would just be careful of that. Make sure you're buying an artist's time and not some generations on Midjourney or whatever. The jawline unsettles you. Oh, sorry, I look like a different person. Yeah, and it's like same with short hair, long hair. I look very different. For Zero, you bought a few Sims 4 DLC and decided not to use. Oh, I don't use any mods or cheats, so I'm unfamiliar with Anadius. I've seen people write the name. I actually have no idea how to say that. Catherine. Oh, hi, Catherine. Johanna got jump scared by Babyface Sam. Sorry. Defo, keep the face fuzz. Suits me. Thank you. Yes, that was really funny. I hadn't been ID'd in years, and when I shaved, the day that I shaved, I got ID'd for buying. What was I buying? Oh, it was an energy drink, which is 16 in the UK. I got ID'd for buying something, so someone was like, and you don't want to pay for it anymore. Lil Spicy Tea, thank you for the follow. You don't have your glasses on, you thought it was Jack. I don't get why people think I look like Jack. I really don't see, I mean, not complaining, he's a handsome man, but I also really don't see the similarity. You really appreciate how open I am. Thank you. Yeah, as I said, I think it's important. I think it's important for those that feel comfortable doing it. I don't think it is something that, I don't think anybody should be pressured into sharing things. I don't think there should be an obligation to share things. I think for those of us that feel comfortable sharing, I think we should. I think. Did you miss anything? You missed everything, Faye. The world ended. It was very dramatic. I think 25 is the bane of your life. I can imagine. People say I look like Jacksepticeye quite a lot, Nat. And of the many comparisons, that's one of the few that I don't really understand. You missed the Babyface reveal. Do you want to see it again, Sid? You saw the Babyface and some people were frightened. That's so mean. think you... Yeah, that's true. But like, because I live in a big city, we tend not to have the same staff regularly. So it's like different people each time. You know? You're turning your screen off. Is my accent English or Scottish or something else? That's an interesting question. I don't know. Definitely more English than Scottish, for sure. But how old is that photo? That's last year. October last year. I look a lot younger without a beard. You know who I look like? Yourself. I look like Sam. Isn't that funny? Thank you. I mean, I like having a beard. I think I'm used to having a beard. If I go too short, it feels wrong. Yeah. I'm a little bit Scottish. I was born in Scotland. I lived in Scotland till I was 6, 5. I was young when I moved away. I had a little Aberdeen accent when I came down south, as it were. Crazy how much the beard changes how I look. Yeah, and the hair. I'm still forever being weirded out by having this parting. The most recent time I went to the haircut, you were all yelling at me on stream to be like, "Oh, don't cut it short." But I'm like, this bit used to go this way, and now having a parting, like, it doesn't look bad by any means, but I had my hair all going one way for like a decade. So having a parting still feels really weird. And I'm not sure if I like it. I kind of want to get rid of it. I'm kind of like, then I'm just going to have the same problem that I had before. Needing to go for a haircut like every 2 seconds. It's that like balance between I liked the old style, but also it's just a pain to maintain. I don't like going to the hairdresser is the problem. Hi Leah, how you doing today? You're bad at identifying accents, could even be Australian for all you know. I think you'd be able to differentiate between Australian and British, even if you can't differentiate like where in Britain or where in Australia. They have a particular twang that we don't have over here. You're trying to imagine it all going one way. Okay. I mean, I do also have pictures. So this is the bit that's the problem. So unless I go for a haircut like every month, this bit gets really long. So yeah, I think realistically I need to go for a haircut like every 3 weeks or something to keep that bit in check. I'm trying to mimic it without, because obviously my hair is way too long. But you can kind of get the picture. One sec. This is an absolute disaster. Celeste, thank you for the follow. Interesting time to come in. Was I an alt kid growing up? Of course I was. Okay, so it was like this, but this was like there. Or less. So this is how I had my hair for like 10 years. Thank you for doing the mod stuff, Faye. Really naughty's coded, yeah. Very emo. But you can see what I mean, this is clearly way too long. I can't decide though, like, I'm so torn to just go for a haircut, lop it all off again. It is undeniably easier having it longer and just in a parting, but it just feels really weird. Like, I'm so used to it not being parted. I don't know why I did that and not just show you a picture. Showing you a picture would have made so much more sense. And yet, here we are. Yeah, no, I was a proper emo kid. Piercings and stretches and all the rest. Dyed brown / black / red hair. I missed a hydrate. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Yeah, painting my nails black. Just an emo kid, non-conforming as can be. You'd be non-conforming too if you look just like me. I have paint on my nails and makeup on my face. And so on and so on. Anybody that gets the song, I appreciate. My hair density and texture is an emo's dream. Just had some black hair dye. I know, right? So who was the best member of Panic at the Disco? You think I was into it to that extreme? I was into it in enough that I know which band you're talking about, and I listen to their music, but no, I was never one for like learning band members and all that sort of stuff. But, that sort of stuff just kind of went by me. Trying to find a picture of my hair when it was like that. Should paint my nails glittery. Yeah, I haven't painted my nails in 15 years, maybe. Maybe someone else will need to paint them for me. Is that break time already? No. Nat, how did Arthur react when you shaved your beard? He was a little confused, but he was generally accepting, I guess. Man, I take some truly... some of you, I'm sure, will have noticed, I have a tendency to only take silly pictures. So trying to find a sensible photo to show you the hair is challenging. Because it's like every photo, I'm pulling some stupid face because reasons. I mean, I've got a picture of one time where I took it too short. Okay, so this is probably the kind of most... I don't know, the one that people like from vaguely recently. I mean, I was lying down, so it's not the best picture, but you can see it's like, it's all one way. There's no like split parting. Oh, you know what? I've got a shot that I took while I was streaming at one point. There you go. That's what I'm tempted to go back to. You love Panic at the Disco. Brendan Urie said your name on his live once. What are you saying? Oh no, to Faye. That's a real emo reference. Oh no, is that a song? Is that lyrics from a song? Oh no. Vinny, hi. What's my favorite film? I don't know that I have a favorite film anymore. I used to say Shawshank Redemption, but I'm not convinced by that. I need to rewatch it to judge. Kenny, how you doing, Kenny? Very Chris Evans. Thanks. You haven't seen that one before, but that's the thing. Is like, do I have it like this or do I have it like that? Because I am one instinctive, in the moment decision away from just going and getting my hair cut back to being like that. Considering I get so many Chris Evans comparisons, would you buzz cut your hair? I buzz cut my hair before. I don't think I look bad with a buzz cut, honestly. But no, I like having long hair. The split parting is definitely more 2025-ish and not outdated as much. What, as in you like it like this, Saskia? Is that what you're saying? Hammerhead shark. Shannon. Hi. It's from I'm Not Okay. Okay, so what are the first, like, 3 words? Because it's been a minute since I've listened to MCR. Give me the first couple of words so I can reorient myself in the song. Kenny, you miss you. Oh, I miss you too. You started working again, so you've missed most of last week's streams. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. Your work's more important. Oh, is this the new job or the second job? Cass, you just saw the new Superman movie and you liked it. I've heard good things. I got it. Yes, because I remember I said Sharon last time. And you're like, no, close, but it's Shannon. Don't cut my hair. Okay. You think buzzed sides and back, but keep the length. Yeah, that's basically what I had, is like this bit was exactly the same, but this bit was, you know, much, much shorter. You like D&D? Yeah, I don't remember, Bella. It's been too long. Get a mullet? Absolutely not. I think they look really nice on some people. It is not my vibe at all. My hair will be staying in this style. The debate is whether I have it long on the sides or short on the sides. Your original job, you sadly didn't get the second one. It's okay. There'll be another one, Kenny. But you did recently get signed onto a project doing cosplay. I saw on your Instagram. That's so cool. Bella, I was listening to all that music as it came out. Like, you know, I was at the, you know, standing in line in the CD store to buy them as they came out. Back when we had record stores and music stores and everybody bought CDs and had the collections. Oh, fun fact for you. When I did my work experience at school, I did it in a music shop, and MCR came into the music shop to hide before their gig because the crowd was a little intense. So yeah, they came and chilled. Mm-hmm. You're seeing them on Saturday. Nice. Take my heckin' break. Yes, sorry. Good. Back in my day. Yeah, they were just trying to out-emo me. These young'uns trying to take us elder emos on. Anyway, for those that are new here, I take a 3-minute break every hour to refill my drink and have a stretch. You should also hydrate and have a stretch. I will be back in 3 minutes. Be right back. hello. Hello. Probably could have said that more British and or less British. I forgot telling. I did tell you all to hydrate and stretch, no? I swear I did. Am I going mad? Clearly going mad. I did. Yeah, see, I did say it. Another foolish mortal. Nice name. Hey. What's my camera again? Sony Alpha 6400. I will say categorically, for the vast majority of people, it is horrendous overkill for streaming. Mads didn't think so either. Oh. I thought I did. Clearly just going mad. Now you have bad posture and are dehydrated. I am so sorry. Oh, you guys. You guys. Have they changed the Sims menu again? Which I now won't let me open. Oh, this is... Oh, no, that's the store page. I was going to say. Okay. Marie, you were about to take your Sims out to another world, and for some reason, you have 2 San Myshunos. Huh? How? How have you ended up with 2? Another foolish mortal. Thank you for the follow. Can anybody remember what we were doing? Oh, I remember what we were doing. He was going to get back and retire so that Megan can focus on her work. That's where we were at. I would also like to make some modifications to this house, I think. I feel like we're going to be playing here for a while. So I've debated using one of the new packs that I bought recently to do a little rework on the kitchen. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether we're just better off moving again. Saskia, hi, you came across. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. How you doing today? You'll have a little character you can customize if you'd like. Beth, hi. Marie, one is real and the other isn't. Oh no. It's the only pack you got from a different site. I mean, it shouldn't matter. A code's a code. What's the lore in less than 10 seconds? Big family. We're on generation 11. Been playing the same family for almost 7 months now. Current guy is an apothecary, but he's gonna retire to look after the family. That's about as succinct as I can make it. Dead Self, thank you for the follow. You saw I like to read. What's a book you'd always recommend or most recent favorite? So I was never really into romantasy. I'm never really into romance books as a whole. But a friend a couple of years ago gave some romantasy suggestions, and they kind of gave me some of the popular ones, which are behind me. Some of which, like, I've started reading ACOTAR. I've read the first one. I've not yet got onto Iron Flame, I think is what it's called. But amongst those kind of vague suggestions was one called One Dark Window, which I would recommend, which was, I would say, lighter on the romance and more heavy on the kind of dark fantasy, and I quite liked that. So of the recent reads, I would say that's probably one of my favorites. All-time favorite book, as much as I read a lot of King, I think, honestly, it's like childhood favorites. So Prisoner of Azkaban hit differently. I read the books, the Harry Potter books as they came out. They were a big part of my childhood. But also his Dark Materials series. I really liked his Dark Materials, but I couldn't say which was my favorite. Maybe the second one, which was Subtle Knife. Is that the second one? What's the third one even called? Spyglass, Knife, something else. Anyway, yes, Generation 11. You need to see how you do the For Rent for big families. Oh, it's really good. I would really recommend For Rent if you do big families. We had a 13 sim lot at one point in our castle. I've never read 50 Shades. No. I have heard very mixed things about 50 Shades. What's my favorite item, furniture, build mode thingy object in the game? Everything from the horse pack is honestly super pretty. I really like the horse pack for building. You'd probably like Divine Rivals if you like One Dark Window. Yeah, I've somewhat read the second One Dark Window, which is Twisted Crown? Twisted Crown, yeah. I have so many books on my to-read list, though. Rachel Gillig is an amazing writer. Yeah, I like her pacing, her world building. I think it was one of the things that I struggled with ACOTAR was how she paced things. It wasn't bad. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad book. But it was so starkly different from everything I'd read before. That yeah, I just it was grating, but not because it was bad, but because it was so different. Like, I went from reading like Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, Stephen King to ACOTAR, and it was like, what? It was just like slow in bits that felt like they should have been fast in bits that felt like they should have been slow. Key details felt like they were side notes. Entirely arbitrary points of dialogue that didn't really need to be there felt like they lasted a long time, but not because it was bad, just because they were focused on other parts, and it was just weird. It was very different. Northern Lights. Oh yeah. So it's Golden Compass, Subtle Knife, Amber Spyglass. I'm with you. What are you saying no to, Bella? I don't speak Spanish, Catherine, sorry. Kate B and Imo, thank you for the follows. You've got book mold. No. How do you fix that? Nat, you're so behind. Who's the kid in the family and what happened to your main character's siblings? So, Percy's siblings moved out. They've gone to live... They're living in the same apartment complex. I've forgotten the name of the world. It's the one from the like Tomarang pack. Is it just called Tomarang? But it's that pack. Anyway, they're in that world. I don't know if we've even actually visited that world yet. ACOTAR is weird about Welsh-Irish culture. Interesting. I hadn't heard that. Also, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? You'll have a little character you can customize if you'd like. I have also been told repeatedly that ACOTAR gets better after the first book. So I will read the rest of the series at some point to give it the benefit of the doubt. But at the time I was reading like the first in a few different series to they were trying to gauge like where in the romantasy section that I preferred. And apparently more kind of dark academia stuff, which I guess makes sense if horror and high fantasy was previously my go-to, or silly stuff, you know, a bit Douglas Adams. Strictly Scouse Slayer. Interesting name. Thank you for the follow. The second book of Avatar is the best. I have heard that. Yeah. I have heard that. Yeah, it spreads like wildfire. That's one of the reasons why I'm a bit worried about having plants and books in the same bookshelf. I have repeatedly debated just chucking all of the plants and replacing them with fake ones, or moving all the books away, because I'm a bit worried about trapping the moisture in with the books, you know? We will see. Right, how do we quit a job? Business? Find a job? No. Quit job. This is why you don't have a bookshelf. Your books are kind of scattered. Scattered books, scattered minds? That's totally how the phrase goes. Thief. The Trash Panda. Nice name. The first book in ACOTAR series is indeed difficult to get through. Yeah, like, again, I don't think it was bad. It was just a very significant change of pace from the books that I had read immediately prior. Why is he quitting his job? So he can focus on looking after the kid. Because, I don't know, I don't think it's good that both the parents are just constantly off. He's unlikely to finish his career. He's quite happy. They've got enough cash. He can spend some time doing some stuff up around the house. Maybe selling some odd bits and pieces. You know, it just felt like it was time for a bit more of a chill, Kenny. No, Bella, I'm so sorry. That sounds awful. Sorry, for those on other platforms, Bella has found book mold on cloth-bound versions of the Dark Materials. Very sad. Yeah, I don't know what else I've read recently that I would recommend. Are they just awkward? They are just awkwardly standing out there. Okay, let's go have him make something. Craft furniture. What's the most expensive thing that he can make? Wooden throne. That's sculptures. They're all much less. Let's craft a wooden throne. Sure. Hey, we literally came home to look after the infant. We should probably, you know, look after the infant. Okay. We will have him cancel that briefly. We will have him wake up the kid. The butler is apparently attempting it. His Dark Materials, your favorite book series? Yeah, they were probably my second favorite book series. Yeah, I was very much a Harry Potter kid growing up. It was your comfort read growing up. What would be your demon? Harry Potter is also very good. Yeah. I think it was a cool one for me because I was the right kind of age, you know, with the books as they came out. Kind of hits a little bit different where you're the actual... Oh, they've not been spending any time together. I'm sorry. Plan a wedding event. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Forgot that they got engaged. Whoops. You would like to try out Harry Potter RPG, as in like an actual role-playing game or a video game? Crystal Blue. Hi. How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. You have a little character you can customize if you'd like. Megan has learned a little bit more about Percy and is now attracted to him. It's interesting that that's only just happened now. An actual role-playing game. That would be interesting. I feel like you would need someone who has a reasonable understanding of all of that. Right, how's Sage doing? Hungry, bored, everything. Everything is wrong. Okay. Oh, do we need a high chair? Oh, we still got a high chair. Give food. We will give peas. All the peas. Many, many peas. Kind of the wrong way round, innit? What is Faye? What's the wrong way around? Little cute emoji. Thank you for the follow. Mario's, thank you for the follow. Hi, Cece. How you doing? The thing with Percy and Megan, yeah, I know, right? They get engaged and then get attracted to each other. Is he eating mucky food? Please, please, please stop. Did we also not feed the kid? No, we did feed the kid. Bladder and hygiene are still atrocious. Toddler care. I guess give bath and then... Tell you what would have made more sense would be to have put the baby's room up here, because having the baby's room the bottom floor is maybe a little impractical. Hi Mayfusion, how are you? Mads, thank you for the resub. Thank you. Very kind of you. Patricia, Lauren, thank you for the follow. How you doing today? Yeah, I don't remember a huge amount about those books, but that scene, like, I can still picture what I pictured the first time I read that. For a kid's book, very intense. Very intense. Mayfusion, good learning today. Wait, you're learning TSQL. What's TSQL? I'm familiar with SQL. What's TSQL? Patricia, you're doing okay. You're brand new to Sims gameplay. Oh, nice. So you like watching others? Well, watch away. Feel free to ask questions if you have questions, Patricia. Also, for anyone that's new here, if you would like me to call you by something other than your username, please do just say. I will do my best. Okay, so we spent 500 making that. What I want to do is I'm going to make 2 of them because I want to see if there's any price difference from one to the next, whether it's a set price or whether it's slightly randomized like many of the other craft stuff. You're from Italy, no worries. Michaela, how you doing today? No mods, no cheats, no CC, Patricia. Transact SQL by Microsoft. Okay, interesting. My gallery ID is Samly TV, Michaela. Yeah, I don't have any mods, Steve, so I don't know about that. Bella, you remember reading it and then watching the film, your sister didn't understand why it was so upsetting.
Hi,
yeah, exactly. I found the original films very disappointing. Samly TV. Michaela, one sec, do you want me to post it in the chat? Like so. Okay, so we have made 2 drones, I believe. Oh, interesting. They're worth less than the previous one was worth. But it's also interesting that it says quality normal, which does imply that we can do better ones. Hey, we still made it grand. It's all good, Michaela. Don't worry. Latour, you've downloaded this build. Need to go through and remove all the bath mats. It seems used to replace items from your pack you don't have. Yeah, I mean, a bunch of the mats are missing anyway. But yeah. Yeah, I get you, Bella. I get you. Steve, you're not a good builder, but you're planning to use houseplants from Pinterest for your streaming. You can try. Sophie, this home is so cozy. Thank you. Brew and Bloom, thank you for the follow. Indomie, thank you for the follow. Hannah, thank you for the follow. May Fusion, thank you for the follow. Goodness me, I missed a bunch of you. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm from the UK. I am indeed. Okay, what upgrades can we feasibly do around the house? We'll no longer require water and we'll burn refillable fuel. I mean, if we can, why shouldn't we? Do we not just want to, like, improve the quality of everything in the house? Clean Sims faster. Water utility usage is significantly decreased. Speed up shower times. Yeah, let's maybe just go for kind of improving function right now. Kenny, is this going to be the new house? Is this going to be the new house the gens continue to live in? We don't know. I never know that far ahead. Brew and Bloom, thank you for the follow. Welcome across. You'll have a little character you can customize if you'd like. Can someone tell the sun to stop sunning so much? You're not a fan, Faye. May Fusion, near to Germany. What do you mean? I mean, I guess I'm near to Germany. It's relative, isn't it? A couple of hours flight, maybe. Samsepticeye, 100%, 100%. Okay, so if we do that upgrade and then this one back to back, if it lets us. And self-cleaning while we're at it, sure. Maxed handiness. Look at him go. You're from Germany. Ah, guten Abend. Since when do we call people out for following without sending a message? Because they'd send a message on a different platform, Faye. They'd been messaging on TikTok. Is he a handyman now? So he was already really into his handiness, as well as his apothecary stuff. Which is why we were like, oh, maybe now's a good time for him to just take a bit more of a back seat. Let her kind of focus on her job a little bit. Speaking of, I'm actually going to just give her a little bit of gentle encouragement to try and level up a little bit. Help her at least get to the next stage of her job. Okay. I was going to say, I'm not going to push her if she really doesn't want to, though. Which she apparently doesn't, so... Can I speak a bit of German? No. No. I can't even say I can't speak German. That's how little German I speak. Brooklyn followed and Lucy followed. Thank you. You do at least once a month. That's a lot of books, Bella. I have Emmy. I do indeed, yeah. Oh. I'm glad you feel seen, Saskia. But yeah, I'm very open about my health concerns. What does his girl do? She wants to be a writer, and she's been doing okay. She's not made it super far. I mean, you know, she's not the main character, so we shouldn't play it as her at all. But he made it quite far in his career. He's not particularly driven. He doesn't feel like he needs to get any further in his career. So him taking a little bit of a back seat, you know, leaving his job, they've got enough money. It gives him some space to, you know, look after the house and look after the kid. Give her a bit of an opportunity to work on her job, maybe. Guten Morgen, guten Abend, danke is enough. Exactly. Gets me past some. A friend taught you all the bad words. Isn't that pretty classic? Like when you actually start learning a language. Like just learn all the naughty words. Okay, he needs a nap. Off to bed with you. He's being a good house husband. Exactly, Kenny. Exactly. Bryony and Perlin, thank you for the follows. Emma, you think my house looks cool? Thank you. You just finished Strangerville's storyline and now living peacefully as a corporal. I am unfamiliar with Strangerville. And 9, which is like no. Oh yeah, 9. Yeah, I know 9. Yeah, 9. And what was it? Was it squirrel that you were trying to get me to pronounce? Like Eichenchen? If you write it, I'll be able to sell it. I say it. It was something like Hörnchen, Eichhörnchen, Eichhörnchen, or something like that. Never seen a guy play Sims, and now you have. Ah, your English is great, Mayfusion. You doing? No! Oh my goodness, I forgot about the plants again. We're gonna need a command in chat that is just reminding me to water the plants. Keep forgetting that that's a feature. Oh no. Okay, we'll send him back to get some more sleep. Whoops. Can I give a house tour? Sure. The pronouncing was good, thank you. Entschuldigung. Starting to feel bad. My real plants are not good. My real plants all took a hit during the heat wave. Okay, so this is the house from the outside. Pretty basic. Top floor is just a fake floor for the sun windows. Top floor is the like study space, master bedroom, and an ensuite. And then ground floor, living room / dining room, is home office as a naturopath, butler's room, workshop, kitchen, little bathroom. And then you've got this little stairwell area in the middle, which leads down to the basement, which has the kids' living room, 2 kids' bedrooms, a utility room, and a bathroom. There you go, flash tour. Hi Amelia, how are you doing today? You think it's so fun when your sim is sad you can water plants with tears. Wait, really? Can you guys give tips for a legacy save? You only play with Create a Sim, then you get bored right after. Well, so we used Create a Sim to make the first character, and then after that we basically let the game make the characters. We will do an odd tweak when they become a main character, but outside of that we basically leave them alone and just roll with what the game does. So if the game is like, oh well, now they like this, it's like, okay, so you just make them do more of that. And they're like, oh, but now they don't like this. Just do less of that. Stop trying to fight the game and just go with the randomness. Helps keep it fresh. Is it Huga? Is that even vaguely right, Mads? Of course, May. Your English is good. Ich 9. No, that can't be right. Would it not be keiner? Ich keiner? Would it be sprechen or sprecher? Ich keiner sprecher. I don't know. I never got that far with German. Where do I have cottage living? I do indeed have cottage living. I will say though, for making stuff like this, the horse pack is better than the cottage living pack. I'm alright, thank you, Amelia. Just a bit worn out. Mimi and Azra and Cami, thank you for the follows. You like the home deco style? Thank you. Yeah, we hadn't done a log cabin style build yet in this legacy. I'm curious what our next house is going to be. Not Huga, Higa, or Higa. Do I randomize the traits? Yes. Yeah, I randomize the traits, and then when it comes to having to pick traits, we try and pick based off how they've been behaving. Sprechen, keiner is none. Oh, so is it? What did you say? Ich 9 sprechen Deutsch. Okay, I'm very much anglicizing that. Can someone write the actual sentence of I don't speak German in German? Do you do your own videos on your builds? I stream, and that is it. I am a streamer when she bored. Kenny, you've been trying to play my way and your sim seems to not know how to take care of themselves. I don't have Snowy Escape typing, so I can't recommend it yet. You're understanding on this. Don't worry, Bella. I'm sorry. You like the build? Yes, it's on the gallery. It is, yeah. Ich spreche kein... Is it kein Deutsch? Ich spreche kein Deutsch. Okay, thank you. I thought it was kein and not 9. So is keiner feminine then? Thank you, Amelia. Maria, your Sims game simply won't load after the upload. Oh no. Yeah, after the update. It's alright, I know what you meant. Sprecher. Yeah, no, I was anglicizing it intentionally. Like ich spreche kein Deutsch is a very anglicized pronunciation. Merci, Amelia. T'es gentil. Rachel, you were trying to learn German. Oh, your uncle, you can't even. Yes, I know what you said. Je parle un peu français. Je te comprends. German grammar is just a nightmare. Yeah, and I have no concept of it. Like, I haven't read... Like, I haven't done basic German. Like, I have no concept of, like, tenses or any of that sort of stuff. I have the most basic understanding of that in French, but... yeah, that's mostly because of my mum. Samantha... Any thoughts? And... Gius? Thank you for the follows. I'm sure I'm butchering those names. Keiner in this case is neutral and not feminine, as languages
don't have a gender. Interesting. So is kein both masculine and neutral? So is it a kein for masculine and neutral, and then keine for feminine? Like meine, right? So it'd be like mein Bruder, meine Schwester. Is that right? Oh my goodness, my German is so bad. Do I have the fairy pack? Yes, we've been playing the fairy pack. So I've fully paused the game and just talking random German. Right, we will get him up. We will have him serve fish tacos. Why not? And then look after Sage, who I imagine is in dire need of some attention. Yes. In fact, you know what? I think he's in more need of attention than Babby is. Than Daddy is. So let's put a high chair downstairs as well. Where is the question? We don't really have any space. I guess there for now. He's not using the bed immediately. Give him some animal crackers. Suis-je I'm confused by what that means, Amelia. Like, I know all the words, but putting it that way around doesn't make sense to me. Is this build on the gallery? Yes, it is. What's it called? It's just called whatever this lot's called. I think it's like something hideaway. Hindquarter Hideaway. It's just the default name for this lot. You can find it under my my gallery ID. The only other languages you speak are fictional. Or my various made-up languages. Oh, okay. That's what I thought you were trying to put, but like the lack of question mark confused me. What world are you playing in? Brindleton Bay from the Pets pack. Yeah, Moon Glow, and that's a long name. Dimman. Mana. Thank you for the follow. You had French class in 6 to 10 and you forgot all the vocab. Or, you know, je ne sais pas. Yeah. I appreciate you reordering it. You could have just had it the same way round, by the way. Like, technically that is more correct, but you could have just said je suis mignon. Also, do I own the Tinkerbell packs? Yeah, the fairy packs. That's what his job used to be. We have a whole room dedicated to it up here. I put the walls up. You can see there's like the new plants. We've got the apothecary table. We've got his little room where he fixed people. You're trying. You're doing well. German is cool, but if you write books, you become a devil because the language is sometimes so hard. Oh no. I'd like to learn more German. I think it's a really cool language. I also appreciate how much of it is really similar to English. You like Swedish? Swedish is interesting. You've been so busy. Busy good, I hope, Amelia? What is Trigger Dazzling? What language is that from, Bella? What packs do I have? A lot of packs, Cam. Too many. That looks like Gallic. Ollie, I don't speak a word of Gallic apart from like Slangeva. But I mean, You don't need to know Gaelic to know Sladjiva. Is it Gaelic or Irish? Ollie. I honestly, I can't tell them apart. Like, written, I can't tell them apart. Hearing them spoken, it's very obvious because it's a wildly different accent. But in written, I can't tell which one's which. It's the tree people language from the 100. Interesting. Malice, no mods, no cheats, no CC. Charame, thank you for the follow. Just getting the baby stuff moving forward. You got this, Amelia. You got this. Jess, you've never seen my account before, and I popped up right when you asked about your mother tongue. What was your mother tongue? When we were talking about German or French? You like the house? Thank you, Cam. You put, does Sam know how to speak Gaelic? But is it Scottish Gaelic is what I mean, as opposed to Irish. You're from the Philippines. Hi, Shara. How you doing? Thank you, Space. Scots, yeah. Okay. Thought so. I presumed, given you. German, yeah, okay. Durian calls. Want to see this new Simstagram meme I found. I thought it was pretty funny. What do you think? Oh, I get it. Ha ha ha. I love the sarcasm. You like The Sims? Me too, Heather. You're from Laos? Laos? Where's that? You don't know Irish or Scot. Why would you care? Oh, because Gaelic and Irish share a lot of stuff. Do I think Mac Air M4 could run Sims? Probably. You probably won't want to be playing with mods and CC and stuff, but it should run the base game. Be back later. No worries, Amelia. Speak to you soon. Laos is a country in Southeast Asia. Nice. I'm unfamiliar, but sounds nice. Thank you for the compliment on my beard. Jess and Kitty Spins, thank you for the follows. And Amber Helena, thank you for the follow. What is Sage doing? Adorable. Right, what is Percy doing? He was eating. Right, let's have a quick shower. And then, oh, actually, if she's in an okay mood, when does she start work? 15 hours. Okay, let's get her to practice. And I know. Let's be real though, this doesn't make a huge difference to anything. I just, for my sanity's sake, I'm just gonna give her a little bit of a nudge towards helping her go up a single tier. We don't need it for the money. Not about the money. It's just, it fits the story. Oh, look, we've got a job. Repair. You like the interior? Thank you. You mean not now? Pardon? Oh, why is it? They weren't alone in the kitchen. They were just wandering. Strange Adrian, thank you for the follow. You were eating dinner. No worries, Kendall. I hope it was tasty. Yeah, it's really cool how multicultural, like all of my online communities are. I like it. How long will I be streaming today? For another hour and a bit? Are you planning to do a house tour? I mean, I could make house tour videos at some point. Like, enough people ask about it. It wasn't something I was planning on doing, but I mean, I guess there's no reason why we shouldn't. Okay, Where's Sage? Sage, buddy, where you at? Rummage for marbles. No. I wanna... What's Sage play? Can we not play with Sage? Read to sleep. Friendly. I guess watch is the only option? Lecture about misbehavior. No. Oh, and the option to watch has vanished. Oh, and he's wandered away. Okay. That went well. Oh, Luna, you're back. Luna Moon. Weasley given the all okay to eat dry food and bought some licky sticks for him to bribe him. Nice, I'm glad he's okay. Must bribe for forgiveness. Oh, I'm sure he understands. I'm sure he understands. Goodness me. A list of rules that I play by, is it on the T app? No, currently it is in a document that I have. It will be on my Discord, and snippets of it are in my break screen spiel, but I'll upload the full thing to my website as well. Cam, Annie, Lynn, S, Mouthless Dinosaurs. Thank you for the follows. Mouthless Dinosaur, what a name. You have to go, your little sis is coming home and you have to make some dinner. No worries, thank you very much for stopping by, Mayfusion. Wilma, thank you for the follow. What pack are you playing right now? We're not really playing anything specifically. We had been playing the fairy pack. But yeah, I mean, really we're just slowing down. I think this house has been quite chaotic for a while now. But they have enough money that they're comfortable. We have fewer Sims in the house, so there's not constant chaos. They've just got a new kid. And it seems a nice time to just kind of slow things down a little bit. Kind of focus on the family. And yeah, start to kind of polish off this house. Like, we need to leave this house in a good spot in case Sage character doesn't fit this house. If we have to move, I don't want to be spending loads of streams like finishing the house before we move away. So the universe's average color is called Cosmic Latte. Interesting. It was a lovely stream. Oh, thank you, Jess. Trying to not get bored while doing the same thing. You'll get there. VFI, thank you for the follow. All right, lovely folks, my break alarm did go off. For those who are new here, I take a 3-minute break every hour to refill my drinks if needed and to have a stretch. You should also hydrate and have a stretch, and I will see you lovely people again in 3 minutes. Yeah, be right back.
Stop criticizing my English. No, please do criticize my English.
I should like to help everyone if possible. We all want to help one another.
I'm glad you like Bramley though. I did feel like I needed to give her some character. Kit, thank you for the follow.
We all want to help one another.
What's the drink I call Boost Juice? It's just energy drink. That is an interesting fact. Fun fact, Ollie. But yeah, we need to make a forum or a post or something on the Discord for all the mistakes in the break screen. You guys can help me fix them. You like the house? Thank you. Noise. Thank you for the follow.
I should like to help everyone if possible. We all want to help one another.
Okay, we should... Wait, can we buy... Purchase... Presume it's not this. I've never actually been in this menu. What can we buy?
I should like to help.
Very arbitrary collection of stuff. Sim Ray.
We all want to help one another.
Interesting. Wonder what that is. But no, I was looking to buy parts. I think we need to do it at a computer. Can I show off the house, please? Sure, I can do another quick tour. I'm just going to do a very quick tour, though. Just because we end up doing a million tours otherwise. So this is the outside of the house. Top floor. So just kind of study, bedroom, bathroom. Living room, dining room, plant room, butler's bedroom, workshop, kitchen, little hidden bathroom, stairwell down to basement with a bathroom, a utility room, and 2 kids' bedrooms. Blast through it. Have you missed the wedding? No, there has still not been a wedding yet. He's your favorite. You hope that when you say energy drink, you mean vitamins and electrolytes, not an actual energy drink. Because look at the size. It's a normal energy drink size. But usually I would have... So I always have an electrolyte drink in the day. So if I drink it on the stream, fine. If not, if I end up just drinking this on the stream, I will have an electrolyte drink outside of the stream. Preset name. What do you mean preset name? This is just normal Sims. It's not messed with. You like getting inspo because of builds, no worries. The vibes were maybe too cozy because you just napped for like an hour. The pronunciation of vitamins. Vitamins is how you say it. And do you want to Americanize it? Vitamins. Chrissa and Joannie, thank you very much for the follows. How are you doing today? You like the cat cam? He might come in today. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah. So we'll finish playing with Sage, and then we're going to go use this computer to order some of the upgrade parts. I don't know how many of any of these we'll need, so we're just going to spend unnecessary amounts of money buying buying a bunch of parts. Spend like 1,500 buying random parts for the house. So we can actually upgrade some stuff. Try and make the house a little bit more solid. Guarid, how are you doing today? It's been a minute. Do I get inspo for builds anywhere? I'll mostly just pluck them from my brain, to be honest. There's sometimes like a vibe I get from something, like a show or a film. So the vibe that I got from this was from Secret Window. The vibe I got for the castle was from... Let me get the right one. Hill House. Lunar Moon. No mods, no cheats, no CC. Malice. Guarid, it goes okay. How are you doing? Lunar Moon, you bought the kiddos the Angel Delight iced lollies and they taste just like a flump. Oh no. For me, it's a little bit of a pick-me-up, Saskia. The energy drinks are just a little bit of a pick-me-up. It gives me something to drink that doesn't hurt my throat. That's about it. That is really the the extent of it. It's not deep. Yep, the house is on the gallery. You can find it all under my channel. My gallery ID is Samly TV. Yes, The Haunting of Hill House. I love the Planiverse stuff. Good wave flump. Okay. What's a good wave flump? Malice, this is cozy and cute. You always get bored halfway through decorating spaces. It's because I play so much of it. Like, it's slow over time. Guarid, energy drinks activate the flight or fight response in your soul. Not in a good way. Oh no. Yeah, it's an interesting one because for some people, energy drinks will like help calm them, help focus them, and for other people it just immediately triggers anxiety response. Seems quite hit and miss. Did I also play 3? Yes, I played a lot of 3. I played very little of 1, very little of 2, a little bit more of 2, loads of 3. I played about a week of Sims 4 when it came out and did not like it, and then uninstalled it and didn't play it again until 6 months ago when I started streaming it, and now I'm streaming it pretty much every day. You're a coffee girly. Me too. I like coffee, but I need something I can sip on in stream. I can't really sip on coffee because it goes cold. Am I British? I am indeed. Usually it calms people with ADHD. I am being referred for a diagnosis. Yes, 4 is much better now. I don't know why I know why I didn't gel with it so much the first time. I don't know why I gelled with it so much this time around. This tune is instantly relaxing. I'm glad you like my music. Yeah, for those that are new here, all of this music is my music. Cozy Sims, thank you for the follow. Malice, thank you for the follow. Oh, Chiato and Laura and sorry, I missed a bunch of follows. Thank you all. And yes, I'm definitely a coffee Insta girly for the short. For the short? For the short. That's a new phrase. Let's just go with that, right? Apart from, I like my coffee black. I think the classic kind of Insta girly would be, you know, oat, blah blah blah, fancy frappuccino name. Even when it's hot, you still drink hot coffee. Yeah, me too, Plum. Me too.
You like your coffee black like your soul. Mm-hmm. How many Sims do I have? At the moment, only 3. We've got the adults and 1 kid. It is the most calm our Sims has been for a long time. Patrick, thank you for the sticker. Venti, caramel, fat-free, sugar-free, macchiato, vegan cream. Yeah, that sort of thing, hey. I make coffee at home. I make coffee. I do coffee at home, but I do fairly basic coffee at home. I much prefer going out. I live in Leeds, so there's lots of nice places to go for coffee in Leeds. But yeah, obviously it's expensive to go out all the time, and it's a lot of effort if you've got health problems. So I have a cheap everyday coffee. We've got like a bean to cup machine, the kind of cheap everyday. And then I usually try and keep like a bag of something else around that I'll do like a V60 pour over or something like that from time to time. Coffee people will know what I'm talking about. No cheats, no mods, no CC. Armani Thomas. Your husband studied abroad in Leeds. You studied in Nottingham. So I lived in Nottingham before I lived in Leeds. And I studied in Nottingham. Funny. Small world. It's Leah and Eugenie. Thank you for the follows. Also, sorry if you're seeing me chewing. I'm having a lozenge during the break because my throat was getting a little sore. Just trying to get ahead of that, as it were. Yeah, so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to upgrade stuff so that they break or need cleaning less often, just to make the house easier to maintain. You best go, but you'll be back tomorrow. No worries, Kendall. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, it's okay, Saskia, don't worry. Cass, you love the Christmas market in Nottingham. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good for a few years, and then there was a few years back to back when it just wasn't. It was really good when they were advertising it specifically as being a German Christmas market, and then mysteriously they removed the German and it just became the Christmas market, and the quality dropped so much. I haven't been for a couple of years, but I have heard that it has improved again. So, cozy living. This is super relaxing. I'm glad you think so. Sorry, someone's name begins with lad. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Thank you for the follow. And cozy, thank you for the follow. Super relaxing. Yep. Chilled is the name of the game here. Ooh, community voting has opened. We need to make sure we do that. I need to go to German Christmas markets in Germany. I do. It is on my bucket list, as it were. Did I meet Robin Hood in Nottingham? So I've been to the Great Oak several times in Sherwood Forest, which is the one that he supposedly hid in. I've obviously been to Nottingham Castle various times, which is dubiously where some of the story kind of overlaps. It depends. Like, if you really get into the lore of Robin Hood, it's dubious that it's not Nottingham that he's from. Because, yeah, it kind of depends on where you draw borderlines and stuff. But yeah, it's interesting. House tour. I do house tours all the time. Hey, I'll do another one soon. How did you do that once Sims leave a certain room, the light switches on and off? It's called auto lights. So if you click on any light in the house... Oh, sorry. If you click on any light in the house, you can click auto lights and then all lights. And the light will only be on in that room if a sim is in the room. It's not a mod. It's part of the base game. Very easy to miss, though. What's my opinions on iced matcha latte? I like everything. Like if I go to a coffee shop, you could buy me any drink and I would drink it. My default at the moment would be a long black. Taste wise, I prefer espresso, but I find espressos unsatisfyingly short. I struggled with that sentence a lot. Yeah, like I find them a bit too short, like a sip or two and it's done. Americano always just feels too watered down and like it's a lot of fluid usually. Long black is that kind of sweet spot for me. Personally, I would rather a little shorter than a long black, I think. But yeah, long black is my default order for sure. But I would take anything. Any tips for how to make the game run smoother? I'm sorry, but no, I just run my game as it is. The maximum amount of neighborhood action plans are currently active. Oh, so do we even need to vote for anything? Have we locked in on these? Eco-friendly, foodies unite, fun-loving. Okay, sweet. We can just leave it as it is. Cool. No more bagheads. A pint of coffee, please. Yeah, so it's not the volume necessarily. I mean, sometimes it's about the volume. But like, I would rather 2 short coffees than 1 big coffee, if that makes sense. Because I like my coffee hot. So if I have a really big coffee, it's just cold by the bottom. I would rather have 2 shorter coffees. If that makes sense. Hi, Selena. Mug warmers. That would be sensible, Leah. Water sap. Thank you for the follow. House tour. We've had another house tour. Okay. Very quickly. This is the house from the outside. Awkward viewing angles. Very quickly on the inside. Top floor. Middle floor. Basement. Speed running the tours at this point. Please tell I to stop playing with electrical wires. Do you think anybody telling him to stop playing with wires would make him stop playing with wires? If we had any control over that man. Do you not think we would have? Which world did you choose to put the house in? This is in Brindleton Bay, which is the pets world. Yeah, I like chai latte. There's lots of really nice chai places in Leeds. My main issue is that a lot of the chai places in Leeds are full chai, and it's dairy, and I don't do great with dairy. But we do have a few vegan, Asian, usually Indian, Asian, restaurants, cafes, bars that will do vegan chai, like oat chai. Some of them are really good. And then we've got like more coffee shop stuff that will do chai lattes and things. Not quite the same, but it's good. My stream name is Samly, but you can call me Sam if you'd like, or Samly. It's up to you. Hi, Nerdy Birdie. How you doing today? Ricardo, thank you for the follow. The house is cozy. Thank you, Angel Bia. Yes, this is Sims. I better just make a video. Yeah, but the problem is people will then be like, oh, where can I find the video? Direct me to the video. What I should do is do it as a pinned video on TikTok, maybe. My favorite expansion depends on what it's for, I would say. So for gameplay, for rent, because it lets us have the big families. For building, I would say the horse pack, because pretty much all of this cabin is from the horse pack. For the kind of micro playing, I think business and hobbies is one of the stronger entries. How long have I been playing Sims for? For about 6 months, Tatum. Nerdy Birdie, you're tired today, but luckily you had no plans. Relax and have more energy tomorrow. Hopefully that would be good, Nerdy Birdie. How am I? I'm okay. I'm also just a touch exhausted today. But I will be alright. Thank you for asking.
Hydrate.
Thank you. Thank you, Lunamoon. Estelle, thank you for the follow. Selena, which ones are the game packs? I always forget what things are called what. Did he actually eat some of that? He did. Let's maybe give Sage a bath, then try and get some sleep. How are we doing for money? Okay, we're a little short on money after spending all that money on upgrades. But hopefully that will mean we have less stuff breaking, which means we should have a bit more free time to just chill. Just chill and play. It's almost like you don't rest when you're supposed to. Shh. You can't prove it. I'm so bad at resting. Tell me that Sims 4 is your main game. It's the only game that I stream, Corny. 3 hours a day, 5 days a week. For 6 months. The same legacy. Thank you for the follow. Am I pronouncing your name even close to correctly, Corny? Also, you'll have a little character along the bottom of the screen you can customize if you'd like. Tis my game. Feel free to ask any questions. The light blue, like the dine out and werewolves and vampires. Okay, let me have a look. Let me have a look at my packs. The light blue game packs, vampires, realm of magic. We don't actually have very many of those. So we've not really done werewolves or realm of magic. Dream Home Decorator I've used in a couple of the builds. Vampires also has a lot of cool gothic stuff, so maybe vampires, but we've not played with those a lot. From the stuff packs, I mean, we did a whole play around paranormal. Like, one guy's job was just ghost hunting. We spent ages with Tiny Living trying to make like a crazy apartment complex. That was fun. I'm not sure. From the kits, Blooming Rooms, probably. Oh, Blooming Rooms or Book Nook. One of those two. I'm not sure which. Sorry, I missed some chat. Let me catch up. You read through my health sheet, if you don't mind me telling. No, you can always ask. How's Miami at the moment? Not good. I'm like sub 25%. Do I have HEDS? Is that Ehlers-Danlos? POTS? So I don't think so to any of those. I almost certainly have fibro as well, amongst other things. But I don't think I have any of those. So I'm presuming that's Ella's Danlos. I can't remember what POTS stands for, but POTS is post-orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, and MCAS is mast cell activation syndrome. Is that right? I don't think so. I don't think I have any of those. Blooming Rooms or Book Nook is a hard choice, isn't it just? Selena, on your dad's PlayStation, you have Cats and Dogs, Seasons, and Horse Ranch. They are good ones to have. They are some of the best ones, for sure. Yes, Selena, I am reading comments predominantly from TikTok and Twitch. I am also on YT, but that's really quiet. People don't really tend to interact with me over there. Robin, thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Anytime your Sims cook, the kitchen goes on fire. Yup. Yup. We have had that. What time is it for me? It is 20 past 6. It is 18:18. Anytime. How many circles have you done to kiss? Hi, Akua. How you doing today? What was I going to have him do? What were we just talking about? Oh, the kitchen. Yeah, I wanted to check the upgrades. I was kind of hoping that there would be an option for like
Save
it
your
breaking
game.
less, but I guess rather than an option for it breaking less, you should just buy a better fridge. Cody has died. Oh no. I don't know who that is. Poor Cody. In some countries, the time is different. You live in Belgium, so you're an hour ahead. That sounds about right. Like a big stretch of Western Europe is just +1. Oh, he needs to sleep. And then we should probably spend a little bit of tomorrow trying to earn some money before we move on. Oh. The butler's starting a fire, of course. I love how the butler just ran away. We're not having much luck with this, are we? Can we sell the burgers, maybe? Is that glowing plant? Yeah, these are 3 of the fairy plants. Anybody planning on dealing with this anytime soon? Oh, I guess it just rained itself out. Oh, apparently they put it out somehow without going anywhere near it. Gotta love Sims logic. It's raining. You almost always have a fire happen. We do. Has anyone got shocked by the lightning route yet? Yeah. Yeah, Percy has. Oh, Percy's sick. I mean, it's not saying that he's sick. Oh, dizzy from illness. Wait, do we still have the random jar of medicine knocking about? Oh, random jar of medicine. Don't know what it's going to do. Let's find out. Successfully combated his cold. Apparently he had a cold that gave him spiral patterns on his face, because that's how colds work, right? What are you saying? Oh, to Mood Reader. Oh, why am I not saving it? Sorry, I completely spaced. Who redeemed the save? See, those redeems are supposed to come through in my window, and they keep not coming through, and it's really winding me up. I need to figure out why. It's okay. I'll figure it out. Nika and Elios, thank you for the follows. I'm just going to save it again. Okay. Yes, so you were asking about the planter. So let me have a look. So this one is... Thank you. They're also constantly out of stock. I'm trying. Thank you for the listen, Ollie. So this is Aura Blossom. They're used for a lot of potions. No, sorry, not potions, elixirs. They're used for elixirs in the fairy pack. The lightning root is a rare ingredient and is used for the elixirs too. And the moody shrub creates bottled emotions, which you can either just use to take the emotions or convert them into other emotions. Always missing out to save. That's why I've got a reminder. Mood Reader, thank you for the follow. I don't know who that is, Mood Reader. Ezra, thank you for the follow. Helloin, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Sorry. Oh yeah, we never did find the other magic
Hydrate.
beans. I wonder how we find them. Thank you for the hydrate. Yeah, Ollie, can you stop with the big walls of text, please? It makes it quite hard for me to keep up with chat. Yes, this is a generational family. We're on generation 11 right now. So we play as the eldest sibling. So if we have, say, another 5 kids now, it won't matter. We will play as Sage. And then when Sage has a kid, their oldest child, and they become the main... So Sage will become the main character when he reaches young adult, or if both parents die beforehand. I appreciate them, Ollie. I appreciate the factoids, but maybe better in the Discord. It's quite hard for me to read big chunks of text like that and keep on top of everything. He's not being told off. I appreciate the facts, but if you're going to give facts on the stream, can you keep it short? Because otherwise I struggle keeping on top of everything. Feel free to give long facts, but if you could put it in the Discord so I've got time to actually sit and read them. What type of dog would I get if I was able to get one and support it for life? Okay, so I would have to live somewhere with more space, and somewhere with easier access to countryside for going for walks and stuff. But something like golden retriever, German shepherd maybe. Someone was showing me like a fluffy white one. That was like, it was a relatively big dog, but it was like big and fluffy and white. I want to say it began with an S, but I can't remember what it was called. Where did I get those seeds? So these funky ones, you can just buy from the apothecary in Innisgreen. These ones I don't actually remember, but I know we need to collect all of them to do something. Samoyed, that's the one. Samoyed? Yeah, they were cute. They were very cute. Julia Fresh, hi. How you doing? Malice, you're trying to finish a book today, and you need me to be more boring so you can do that. I'm sorry. Your go-to is a border collie. Nice. Yeah, I think my go-to is just most of the larger dogs. The yeah, classic kind of man and his dogs. But I'd want to live somewhere that a big dog like that would have space to be a big dog. I think living in a city and having a big dog like that is problematic, shall we say. French bulldogs or retrievers for life. Yeah, I mean, a French bull in the city, maybe. Oh, he's just living his best life. Okay, well, let's craft some other furniture. I wonder if there's any way of, like... Does anyone know if there's any way of learning to craft different things? Maybe this is just the extent of the crafting skill. Handiness skill. That's the one. Cass, you had 2 at your old workplace and they were just little puffs of clouds. I feel like they would suit me, to be honest. Nat, your dream one is a Great Dane, but sadly they don't have a long lifespan. Oh no. Ollie, you'll go around the house and find some other dangerous activity to keep yourself on. No. Please look after yourself, Ollie. Kenny, apartments with big dogs is just cruel unless you work from home or something and have lots of time to take them out. Yeah, but even, like, can you imagine, I don't know, let's say like an Australian Shepherd, right? Australian Shepherds are big dogs. Or like a Great Dane, right? Also a big dog. Even if you worked from home and you were a healthy person and you spend a lot of time with them in a small cramped apartment, but then also take them for walks, like, if you're in a city, you're just walking them up and down streets the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't feel good for the dog. Like, you'd want to be somewhere where you have open space to let them go out and explore some greenery, a forest, a field. Yeah, I mean, even a beach, you know? But if you're actually like in a city where it's just miles and miles of concrete, that doesn't feel conducive to a good lifestyle for a big dog. You know? I mean, to each their own. Some people inevitably will make it work, but to me that just doesn't feel fair on the dog, you know? Plenty of dog parks. It depends where you are, and you know, I know that there are places in Leeds where you would have to walk for like half an hour plus from the city to get to a park that would be suitable. Like, we have like a couple of small parks in the city, but they're all like really people parks, not dog parks, if that makes sense. Is he hammering with the dogs out? You mean with his feet in barefoot? Of course. Aoife, sometimes you wish people would think a lot more about the breeds of animals they get. Yeah. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, I mean, you know, some people will make it work and whatever. But yeah, given my health, given where I currently live, etc., etc., I think it would be unwise to have a big dog right now. I'd like both. In my head, I always said 1 dog, 2 cats. Don't ask why. There was never a particularly strong justification for those numbers, but in my head, that was always what I pictured. A big fluffy dog and 2 small ish fluffy cats. Oh, see, these ones are worth 2k. Okay, so there is some degree of like quality change up. Also, you made a painting for reaching level 3 of the... She got a painting for reaching level 3 of the Writer career. We already have one of them. Okay, we'll just sell it then. That is the love seat. That is in Sage's room. Yep. Okay. How is this always breaking? You're not partial at all, sure, Cass. What did he make? He was making wooden thrones, big wooden toilets. It's just the most expensive thing he can make. 7 cats, take it or leave it. Yeah, just all the cats. To be fair, if I had a big enough place, and particularly if, you know, like I lived with someone, I could definitely see myself ending up with a lot of pets. All the pets, all the dogs, all the children. Like, I'm sure most of you know me enough at this point to get the vibe. I can definitely see myself as the, like, quiet little country house, all the pets. Big chaotic family. Yeah. I think I've always been that kind of family-oriented person. Right, can we upgrade this to make it break less? That makes it more hygienic. I don't think so. I think we are just being stymied by having cheap everything. Just creating an army, exactly. Insert Fire Elmo. One of those was not like the others. All the pets, yes. Kids, no. To each their own, Bella, to each their own. Do burglars go in your Sims house? There's a good point. I feel like when they added burglars back into the game, I feel like they were there all the time. And now it feels rare. It feels like they aren't here often. So I wonder if they've changed that. I wonder if they like reduced how frequently they appear. Ruji and Cindy, thank you for the follows. Yeah, I think we've only had one burglar the whole time we've been in this house, and we've been here for a while. You can deal with huskies howling, but crying kids is the worst sound ever. Yeah, that's fair enough. As I said, to each their own. Like, lots of people don't like pets. Lots of people don't like city. Lots of people don't like countryside. Everyone has their own thing. It's part of what makes life so interesting, right? It's probably because you live in a more secluded spot. They are very active in places like the city, Willow Creek, Oasis Springs. Interesting. When we lived in Chestnut Ridge, although to be fair, I think we had the like burglar trait on, but that's because it was a mansion, right? So they, I guess, would be prime targets. Targlets? They'd be prime targets for the burglary. I would good. Robin Banks is in many Sims house now. Kids are pretty cute when they want to be. Yeah, exactly. I spent a lot of time like with my cousins when they were little. I don't know. I think because just because of how my family is as a general, I'm just used to being around family and young people and stuff. I'm sure enough of you get the vibe anyway. Thank you for the follow, peace sign, and Cornelia. How you doing today? You find small children adorable, but as soon as they reach the age of, you don't know, 7 or more, you won't be bothered with them. That's fair enough, Nat. It is good that kind of culturally we have got more towards a place where there's much less kind of social pressure to live life one particular way. Slowly getting there. People feel more free to kind of live as they feel comfortable. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? And living in the countryside has its challenges, but it's also sometimes great. I look like an AI. I'm sorry. You think they get less bad as they're old enough to actually understand what you're actually saying. Yeah, I get that. And you can, you know, actually play stuff with them rather than kind of play stuff at them. Kenny used to be very against children, but your job has domesticated you. Still don't want them yourself, but you enjoy them more nowadays. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, the everyone knows everyone thing is very much a countryside thing. That certainly doesn't happen in a city. Are you off, Cindy? Good night. Bella, thank you for the follow. Most people judge you for being adamantly child-free. Yeah, so I think people are more quick to judge young people on not having families or not wanting to have families because they're like, oh, you're young, your opinion will change as you get older. But then by the time you're like 30 plus, I think people are like, oh, okay. It's that kind of like, it's not a phase, Mom. I think by the time you're at your 30s, people are like, oh, okay, maybe they're not just saying it. Maybe they genuinely don't want to raise a family, you know? Saskia, thank you for the hydrate. How do you blur the background? What do you mean? I don't blur the background. Yeah, oh, you'll change your mind. Oh, it's just a phase. Blah, 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 blah. In general, whether you think it's true or not is just insulting. You know? I don't know that I have ever heard anybody use it in a way that wasn't, at the very least, condescending. Oh, you can get apps that will blur the background for you, Kendall. But for mine, it's just the camera. I've just got a very narrow depth of field on mine to blur my background slightly. Sabriana, thank you for the share. Alicia, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I've got a 1.4. Yeah, I've got a 1.4. Just bear in mind that the more narrow the depth of field, the more easily you will get yourself out of focus. You will also need, not exclusively, but usually need more light in the room to maintain quality. But apps are the easiest way to add artificial blur. Think of stuff like Zoom, right? Where it just kind of manually blurs the background out. Stream is almost over and you're sad. I'm sorry, Kenny. Yeah, I get you now. I get you. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Bella. Hey, Evie. Thank you for the follow, Donward and Lady Marmalade. Nice name. Okay, new people of the stream. I take a break for 3 minutes every hour to refill my drink if I need and to have a stretch. You should also hydrate and have a stretch. I will be back in 3 minutes. Be right back.
Hello. Kinda and Evie, thank you for the follows. My profile picture looks like some other streamer you know. Interesting. Feel free to send it to them. I mean, it's my public profile picture. Feel free to do as you will. I mean, I drew it though. Obviously, it's supposed to look like me. It's just me when I had slightly shorter hair. Grey Space, thank you for the follow. Yeah. Saskia. And then there are lots of people who are child-free, not by choice, but medical circumstance. Good grief. Wind's really trying. Hi, Mocha. How you doing today? I have not had a mocha in the longest time, or mocha in the longest time. I have to have one. I'll have to have one this week. You're so happy it's cooling down and raining. It's not cool down here. He is angry. He is hungry and needs a bath and has low energy. Is he taking himself to bed? He's taking himself to bed. Okay, we'll sort him out when he wakes up. What is the baby's name? Sage. Sage is the baby. The baby. Don't eat your kind. The UK weather is very confused right now. I'm doing all right, thank you, Evie. How are you doing? His name is Petza. You could be twins. Awesome. He must clearly be a very attractive man then. I'm joking. Very hairy man. Mika and 999, thank you for the follow. That's not Mika. I'm definitely mispronouncing that. Sorry. Nice seeing my game. It's sleep time where you're at. See you around. No worries, Lady Marmalade. Thank you for stopping by. See you soon. You love the name Sage. Yeah, we were trying to pick I like this thing that we're doing where we pick a kind of naming scheme for each generation. And going with kind of herbs, potion ingredients for this generation, I think is a nice one. You seem to have lost a cat. Oh no, where's it run off to? I mean, I guess you don't know, that's why it's lost. That is how losing things works. Or doesn't work, I guess. You found him in the hallway. Nice. Alright, where is he? He's upstairs. And yeah, and Megan randomly got naked, of course. She got promoted, right? So she is now a freelance article writer. What would her next promotion take her to? Will it say? Next promotion, advice columnist. So no. Fair enough. You're going to board your plane. No worries. Have a safe flight, Mika. Thank you for the rose. Yeah. Sorry to hear that, Bella. Will a sim you're not playing as propose on their own? If they're part of your family, like your active family that you're playing, I think no. If they are part of a different family somewhere in the world and you have neighborhood stories turned on, I think yes. But don't quote me on that. Wanda, thank you for the follow. Oh, even if they're in the household. Interesting. I don't know that we've ever had that.
Okay, how far are we? Oh, it's Sage's birthday. So he will become a child. And then it's teen, and then it's young adult. Okay, so we've still got like a couple of weeks, I would say, of game days before we have a main character switch. Am I doing a challenge? I'm doing my own custom legacy playthrough. What are you saying? A child to Luna Moon? More choices. Toddler care. Give bubble bath. Sure. Let's give the smelly boy a bath. Are they planning to have another baby? We don't plan for that, Kenny. If it happens, it happens. Laptop or desktop? I'm on a desktop. I stream from a desktop. Though I need to try streaming from my laptop, and I need to try streaming from my phone. Oh, that's all going to have to happen very quickly. Okay, so I need to plan how I'm going to do that, and I need to do those tests next week. Okay, we'll come back to that. Saw and Dolphin, thank you for the follows. I'm not sure I remember that line, Luna Moon. Am I playing with mods? No mods, no cheats, no CC, Jules. Mocha, you were mind blown when you realized that adults are children pretending to be mature. Yeah. We were all discussing that in the Discord earlier. Your Sims never have babies on their own. You always have to make them. Yeah, so for us, we've got rules about like what we click when it comes up. So like, let's say I'm like, oh, it feels like they should be interacting a little bit. If try for baby came up on the wheel, we have to click it. So if it comes up again, they'll have another kid. Probably. But yeah, we don't force it. Jules, Corpse Bride, and thank you for the follows. Yes, use the lavatory, good sir. And then take a steamy shower. It's gonna be weird doing like a stream from a phone or a laptop. I'm curious how easy or not it's going to be to use a camera with, say, a laptop. We'll find out. It's calming. You're glad you're staying. Oh, thank you. Yeah, calm's the name of the game here. Chill and chat and some random sims in between. What tests? I'll come back to that in a sec, Saskia. Luna Moon, you're off to make pretty nails. Enjoy, Luna Moon, enjoy. Yes, it's on the gallery. The current version of it is on the gallery, but I will be making updated versions of it at some point. Wombat Queen. What tests? So I need to test streaming, so as close to this setup as possible from my laptop. And then I need to test any kind of stream setup from my phone. From my phone may just be literally like it's a video call on my phone. But I would like to see to what extent I can stream from my laptop. So there's been a few times where, say, like I want to go and visit my parents, for example, and I'm like there for arbitrarily, let's say I go to theirs for a week, and at the moment, I've been timing my trips so that I don't have to take days off. So like I would leave immediately after the stream on a Friday and I'd come back before the stream on the Monday. But if I can stream from my laptop, because, you know, like I'm playing the game in 4K just because that's what this monitor is, but there's no reason for me to do that. So if I streamed the same stream, but say like instead of a 1080 stream, it was like a 720 stream or something, or just the game graphics down a little bit. But if I could do that from my laptop, that would be good. That would give me a bit more freedom to not be like locked to my house at the same time every day. And if I can stream from my phone, then I have the freedom to say, like when I'm going off on my little road trip around Scotland, it would be cool to just, you know, it's not going to be a full 3-hour stream, but say like a hour stream just in some random place in Scotland and just be like, hey guys, this is what I've been up to today. Like, look at all the pretty countryside, you know. It would be fun. If I can, great. If I can't, it'll suck because I'll have to take some time away from streaming, but we'll see. Sister K, thank you for all the stickers. My gallery name is Samly TV. I've never seen Yellowstone. But yeah, Samly TV is my gallery ID. Excuse me. Is she still asleep? She is not. Where is wifey? Oh, they're having a chill outside. Of course. Enthused about crafting elixirs. Sure. Oh, I was going to try and get a screenshot of that. I think that would have been a fun screenshot. Okay, we might still be able to get this. Free camera. So for those that don't know, my break screen has like screenshots from the game. So we're trying to like take some screenshots each stream if we can, like if there's something worth taking screenshots of, so that we can start like, yeah, building up a bit of a history of like what's been happening. It's like either the telescope is in the way of Megan or the pole's in the way of Jurian. I think this'll do. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, back to gameplay. Have I been to Scotland before? Yeah, I'm from Scotland. I was born in Scotland. I lived in Scotland. Most of my family is in Scotland. Playing Sims 4. Megan is a babe. Isn't she, Nat? Dolphin, thank you for all the stickers. Oh, Jurian's off. Sexy pose, sure. Come on, Percy, let's see your work. The sexiest of pose. Ask on seductive date. Interesting. Do I play games other than Sims off stream? I do, and I sometimes stream them in the Discord so people can watch. I've been trying to get through the new loop of 7 days. I've been drawing pixel art cats in prep for a new little game that I was making. What did it say? Bella, what did I misread? You can't wait to visit Scotland. What's your favourite spot to recommend for tourists? It depends on where you're visiting. Like, do you know whereabouts in Scotland you're thinking to visit? Because if you're doing Edinburgh, I'd say castles. Oh, is it seductive dance? Oh, I thought it was seductive date. Oops. No mods, no cheats, no CC, but I do have a bunch of expansions. You'll be in Edinburgh. Okay, Portree and Glencoe. Yeah, so castles. There are so many castles around Edinburgh. anything specific. If you want something fun, but maybe a little less tourist, well, it's not less touristy. The dungeon is fun if you don't mind the dark and a little bit of jump scares. If you like horror, there's some fun like nighttime horror walks that we'll talk to you about, like the serial killers and the ghost stories and stuff. You've got things like the Obscura Museum on the Mile. Obviously, you've got the castle at the top, the Royal Mile. The dungeon is fun. Oh, okay. How many people here have been to a like dungeon experience in a city? Because it's almost certainly not what most people are thinking it is. So I want to gauge if anybody knows what I'm talking about before I explain it. You can, and Helena, thank you for the follows. You booked the castle. Nice. Swithin's, I don't know. Saskia. Okay, so what the dungeon is it's a fake dungeon. You go into a room that's dressed to look like a certain part of old Edinburgh, into another room that's looked like a certain part of old Edinburgh, and another room. So they're like dressed up rooms. And in each of these rooms are people that are dressed up as like cosplaying various historical figures from Edinburgh history. And they're in character, and they'll give you some of the story of like what life was like in Edinburgh and all this drama that was happening here, there. I do already have a YouTube dolphin. Just Samly. And yeah, so it's like that. But it's all underground and it's all dark. And they light some of these things more creatively. But there's also like some of the serial killers and stuff. So there's bits where it varies. They're not like exactly the same every time. But like, you know, there might be, they'll tell you that like, oh, this one serial killer was famous for like kind of tap, tap, tap along the railings and blah, blah, blah. And then the light behind them, the light behind the person saying this will like flicker and turn off. And then you'll just hear this tap, tap, tap. And then you'll get one of these actors who will just like go behind someone. And yeah, it's funny. You need to like that kind of scary jump scare stuff, but they're a lot of fun. And some of them have like kind of like mini roller coasters, like kind of experiences in them. So yeah, but a lot of the cities in the UK have one of these experiences somewhere. I've heard the one in York is really good, but I've not been. I have been to the one in Edinburgh. The one in Edinburgh was really good. Yeah, it's like a historical haunted house. Yeah, that's not a bad description. But with actors like playing famous people. They're good. They're a giggle. But yes, there's also a lot of actual museums. A lot of actual museums in Edinburgh, if you're into that sort of thing. He's very angry. But he go to sleep. My screen just turned off. And it's back. Historically accurate haunted house. Exactly. You shared my live stream on Discord. Thank you, Uviel. Yeah, it's not everybody's cup of tea. I know some people that really hate them, but they're fun. Like for me, the last time I was kind of doing that sort of stuff in Edinburgh, did a bunch of the kind of more serious stuff, like some of the museums, some of the art exhibits, castles, and then yeah, the dungeon, just because it was a bit of fun. It was a bit silly. Recommendations for restaurants: make sure you hit somewhere up for a haggis stack. In Edinburgh, everything will be more expensive on the Royal Mile. If you come literally a single street off the mile, so if you imagine that the mile is a straight line, a single street, so even just a cross street, the restaurants will be cheaper if they are not directly on the mile. Not saying that that's a problem, but just something worth considering. So the further away from the mile you get, the cheaper it will be.
Castles wise, Edinburgh Castle is nice, but I can definitely say if castles is a thing you enjoy, there are better castles than Edinburgh Castle. I would highly advise looking up some in the surrounding areas. They are all easy to get to. They are mostly cheap. If you can't drive, a lot of them are along kind of popular bus routes and stuff. Worth a look for sure. Our meetup should be an Agatha Christie murder house play. That would be awesome. Just do like a D&D murder mystery. That would be awesome. In 26 days, you'll be at a Terrifier haunted house being chased by Art the Clown. That sounds very intense, fella. That sounds cool. After Edinburgh, you're planning on renting a car and going up to Portrait. Okay, yeah, then absolutely check out some of the castles would be my recommendation. Jed, thank you for the follow. Sorry I missed that. The director said to wear a poncho. It's always a good sign. He's sad. Who died? Who died? Who did I miss dying? What? 2 days ago, losing a good friend. Huh? Who did I miss dying? Oh, was that the random family member that we didn't know who it was? I think Cody or someone. I forgot about that. Hi, Tiffany. Yeah, I think this is working out. Like, we're earning as much money as we were when he was working, but we obviously have a lot more free time to look after Sage and the house. I do think we should maybe plan for a wedding. I don't think it seems too bad to kind of force that story a little bit. You know, we've got a bit of spare spending money. They could have the wedding here. We don't need to go anywhere else for it. Yeah, I mean, they seem very much in love, so I think a wedding would be nice. And maybe see if the game will let us go down that route tomorrow. It's going better than the jewelry making, yeah. Yeah. Why don't you check their relationship? Yeah, I keep forgetting that we've got a pack that like changes the relationship stuff. I don't remember how we... Oh, relationships. Oh, well, we kept getting told that it was like really good. But it's from the new pack, which I still don't really understand. Neither attracted nor unattracted. Oh dear. It's interesting. So why are we getting all of these like... Oh, so it says lovebirds. Shaped to be a beautiful romance, but neutral attraction. Just feels arbitrary in Sims, does it not? When you change to a new sim, do you move the siblings out randomly? No, we moved the siblings out randomly because the house was getting a little cramped and we've already expanded it more than I'd intended to. But yeah. Interesting. He's in the kit. Oh, okay. He's going to sleep. Did he actually not? Oh, I think he must have been napping before. Is he napping again? No, he's sleeping now. You just noticed Peeps is down. Oh, so it is. Not that it matters particularly because lovely people of the stream, I have run over. Oops. I was just enjoying chatting nonsense with you all. But yes, new people of the stream. Hi, I'm Samly. I stream 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, from Monday to Friday. I start 3 hours ago, whatever time zone you're in. Yeah, all of my social links, including all this music, which is mine, my game on Steam, the Discord, where we chat and be silly and everything, are all in the Linktree link, which is in my bio on whatever platform you're on. So yeah, if I don't see you all in the Discord before then, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of evening and hopefully see some of you again tomorrow. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye for now.